There are powerful villains, there are memorable ones. Then there's the original Vilgax. The tentacle nightmare that defined Ben 10 for an entire generation. No matter how many new forms, ultimate mods, or multiversal threats came later, most fans agree nothing ever topped classic Vilgax. So, what made him so terrifying?
Listen to every word. Be afraid. You cannot run.
The original series played it perfectly. Vilgax was a myth before he was a man. We heard about the galaxy's most feared conqueror. We watched his massive ship annihilate everything in its path. Even stuck in his regeneration chamber, he was pulling strings across the galaxy. By the time he finally emerged in the season 1 finale, Secrets, he already felt unstoppable. The slow build-up created something rare in kids' shows, genuine dread. It is the same genius Invincible used with Omni-Man. The reputation hit harder than the first punch. Classic Vilgax was terrifyingly quiet. No long villain speeches, no corny one-liners, just that deep commanding voice and slow, deliberate movements. He didn't need it to boast, his presence did the talking. When he stood completely still, he dominated the screen. That design, that voice, it made him feel like an unstoppable force of nature rather than just another cartoon villain. Remember, Ben was just a 10-year-old kid, cocky, inexperienced, and barely in control of the Omnitrix. Every fight with Vilgax felt like a near-death experience, whether it was the first brutal beatdown or the null void showdown. Not because he was stronger, losing to a Vilgax felt unbeatable. That's what made the stakes hit different. As Ben matured and unlocked stronger aliens, Vilgax had to level up too. New powers, stolen DNA, conquered empires. He became a bigger threat on paper, but the more powerful he got, the less scary he becomes. The mysterious conqueror turned into a recurring rival who showed up got beaten, like in the Alien Force finale, where his presence felt more like a chore than a crisis, and promised to return. The fear faded, the unpredictability vanished. It's a trap even greater power fiction falls into. The more an antagonist appears, the more their aura dissolves, and that is exactly what happened to Vilgax. The later versions were stronger, they had more abilities, more screen time, and more everything. So, if raw power wasn't the secret ingredient, what actually made him so dangerous? Real fear doesn't come from bigger stats, it comes from uncertainty. From an enemy who feels like he rewrites the rules just by showing up, classic Vilgax nailed that. Every time he appeared, the atmosphere got heavier. You genuinely didn't know if Ben would make it out. That tension is what power scaling fans chase, and what the original series delivered better than almost any other version. The original Vilgax wasn't the strongest, he wasn't the smartest, he definitely wasn't the most broken, but he was the one who made a cocky 10-year-old hero look completely hopeless. He turned every battle into an event, he made victory feel earned and survival feel earned. That's why even today, when Ben 10 fans debate the ultimate villain, the classic Vilgax first comes to mind. Because the scariest villain isn't the one with the most power. It is the one who makes protagonist and you feel hopeless against him.